Hello, today I'm going to handle project requests. For project requests, I should use Power Apps. I will close it now. Here, Power Apps, Apps, Project, and when I hit Project, I will go directly to the link with project requests. Let me show you one thing first. I have already created the project in Project for the Web. You will see it here. Okay, so the project is here, and also it can be seen in project section of Project Accelerator. So here you will see the project as well. But this section is going to be covered in some of my next videos. Today I am staying focused on project requests. And first of all, what is project request anyway? Let's say that your company wants to implement new ERP system, let's say Microsoft Dynamics Nav or Business Central or AX. In the same time, you want to build a new web shop. You want to build a new office building, let's say, skyscraper in which all your employees are going to be. You want to build a new factory for your equipment. So all those are projects, but you will not have enough time, resources, or money to make all those things projects. But you can have requests. So project request is something which at the end will be a project or it will not be a project. What do I mean by that? Let me show you. I'm going to create a new project request. When I hit on new, I will say, okay, what is the name of my project request? Let's say I want to implement the new ERP system in my company. Okay. Request state can be new, in review, approved, reject, and on hold. New is this one. I'm just creating a new project request. In review, it means that someone in your company is reviewing that, and after review stage, it will be either approved, either rejected, or on hold for some better time, or when you because you don't have enough resources, it will be maybe rejected in the future, so it can goes from on hold to rejected, or it will be approved. Let me stay on new. Priority. Is this project request has it low priority, moderate, high, or critical? Let's say that we have all very old ERP system, and we find that we should implement new ERP system because it is critical. If we will not do it because the old company is which implemented our ERP system is out of business and doesn't provide any support. So it is critical. What is the project type? Is it security? Is it cloud computing? Is it application development? Is it maintenance? Is it internal readiness or other? All of those, which I can select, are built in by default. But what if I want something new, like, for example, construction? It can be modified, or I don't need security because my company is not working with security. It can be modified as well. So I can add more choices. I can delete some choices, but it is out of the scope of this particular video, and it will be also explained in some of my video in the future. So let's say that this is application development. Who is the owner? Let's say that I'm the owner. Who is the requester? Let's say who can be requester? I can leave that blank. As you can see, all those fields with red signs here are requested to input, because if you don't put their values here, you will not be able to save it. But I can say that I want, let's say, Alan. Okay, Alan is requester. Who is executive sponsor? Maybe I know who will be executive sponsor. Maybe I don't. Let's say that John is going to be executive sponsor. Okay, all of those should be part of my organization. Remember that. I cannot put John Smith or let's say Peter if Peter is not part of my organization. Okay, that's the first part of request information. Now let's go to narrative section. Narrative section, details. So details, we need to implement the new ERP system ASAP because the company XYZ is out of business and we do not have any further support. Business case. Also, what is the business case? Blah, blah, blah. So you can put whatever you want here. And now, one interesting thing. Prioritization. By prioritization, you can choose, is it extreme, strong, moderate, low, none, so, or no rating. You don't want to rate those. What can be put in priorities? Let's say strategic alignment is extreme, okay, for the company. Should this project lower the cost? Oh, none. It will not lower the cost. Is it going to improve employee retention? Oh, let's say extreme. What is the risk of this project? Let's say moderate. Okay. And you will see here prioritization score, which is empty, and it cannot be done. It is calculated field, and I will show you how is it calculated. Budget. Let's say that budget is 2 millions. You will see this currency is kuna, Croatian kuna, because my tenant is set up on the local version, so it use local. It is not US dollars, but kunas, which is currency in my country. What is the benefit? I will say that we are going to have a benefit of 5 millions of kunas, okay? See, the return of investment is still unknown, because I should first save this to get those prioritization score and return of investment calculated. Is funding available, yes or no? Let's say we have a fund. Is it funding sort internal or external? So what does it mean? Do we have a money, or we are going to have funds internal from our company, or someone external is funding this project? So it can be bank, or if I am vendor and I have a client, let's say that I am implementer of the ERP system, and someone orders the implementation of this system, then the funding source will be external. Okay, I would say internal, and now I'm going to save it. And when I save it, be focused on prioritization score and return of investment. I'm going to save it. And after a while, I will have prioritization score 62.5 and return of investment 1.5. Okay, what does it mean 62.5? Let's say I'm going to have a new ERP system. So first I was asked, do I want to deactivate this selected project request? No, I don't want to deactivate it because I accidentally hit deactivate it. I will hit on new and I will say, okay, the new office project, and I will say it is new, it is priority moderate, let's say moderate, project type is other, and I will leave all those blanks. Why am I doing that? Because I won't have to say this is extreme, this is strong, this is going to be low, and this is going to risk is going to be, let's say, moderate, and I'm going to save it. So now you will see I have the same result, but what if I, let's say, put here strong and here extreme and save it? Now I will have 75. So how was this prioritization score, strong, strong, extreme, moderate, calculated at as 75, and on the other hand, I will save and close that, the implementing ERP in my new company, so I can go here and say edit, is calculated 62.5. For that, I will show you first formula, and then I will show you how can you find this formula. Okay, here is the formula which I am going to explain. Let's go back to my project. Okay, sorry. Let's go back to my project. Implement new ERP in my company. Extreme, non-extreme, moderate. Okay, and I will show you the word. No rating is 0. None is also 0. Moderate is 50, strong is 75, and extreme is 100. Okay? So when you choose, let's say, moderate, it will means 50. When you choose extreme, it will means 100. When you choose none, it will means 0. So none is 0 here. Now, prioritization score is strategic alignment multiplied by 0.25 plus lower cost multiplied by the same amount, 0.25, plus improve employee retention multiplied by 0.25 plus risk multiplied by 0.25. So all those 4 things are going to be multiplied by 0.25. Okay, now, in my implementation, new ERP system in my company, strategic alignment is chosen like extreme, it is 100. Lower cost is none, it is 0. Improve employee retention is extreme, it's also 100. And risk is moderate, it is 50. So, according to this formula here, I'm going to put extreme multiplied by 0.25 plus lower cost, which is 0, multiplied by 0.25 plus extreme improved risk attention multiplied by 0.25 plus moderate risk, it is 50, multiplied by 0.25, which scores in 62.5, which is the exact number which I get. Now, for the new office project, I had that strategic alignment is strong, lower cost is strong, improve employee retention is extreme, and risk is moderate, which is 75, 100, and risk is 50. And when I implement those values in the formula, I will get 75. And where is those 75? Let me show you here. Edit. And you will see that 75 is here. One last thing, not for this video, I have two more things to show you. Return of investment here is calculated by formula, which is benefit minus budget divided by budget. Benefit is 5 millions, minus budget is 2 millions, divided by 2 millions, it is 3 millions, divided by 2 millions, it is 1.5, which is exactly what I have here. Okay, that is how is it calculated. But how do I know this formula? Where did I find it? I will show you it right away. Back to Power Apps, but now on data. First of all, I will choose data and tables because all data are stored in tables. Be aware that you should choose all, not default, all here, because if you choose default, you will see only default tables, but I need to see all of them. And I'm going to search for down project request, which is down here. I will click on project request table. Here, all data about project request from here are stored. So project request data are stored in project request table. What do I want to know? I want to know what is prioritization score, how is it calculated? So I will find a column which is called prioritization score. Okay, here it is. And I will click on this prioritization score. You see, so I'm in tables, I'm in project request table, and I want to see prioritization score here. I will click on it, and I will see that it is calculated, and I want to see a calculation. How is it calculated? And I'm going to open calculation. I will click on open calculation, and okay, currently editing a calculated formula, and I will see here my screen which say prioritization score, set prioritization score, improve retention score multiplied by 0.25 plus lower cost score multiplied by 0.25 plus risk score multiplied by 0.25 plus strategic alignment score multiplied by 0.25. That is how I find and how I can see the right formula. So it is shown here. Okay, here. This is prioritization score formula, this one, or let me show you the whole formula here. And it is written here in the calculation of prioritization score in table, which is called project request. Okay. Is it all for today? No. One thing more, and it is let's say most important for this. I'm going back to my project request. And you can see that I have implemented the new ERP system in my company, the new office project. I have two requests. Can I see them in projects? No, I can see only the project, which is not created via project request. What should I do to make a project request a project? I should follow these steps. Okay, management or someone opened the implement a new ERP system in my company and say, let's go review it, save and close. And now the new office project, edit, it is also in review state. And after reviewing, they decided we don't need the new office project. We don't need what does it mean, the new office project? We are not going to build the new office project because it is much cheaper for us to, let's say, let or people are working from home, and we are not going to use to make this as a project because we don't need it. And we can say, okay, it is rejected. And I will say new office project is rejected. Okay, it is gone from active project requests, and I can now see all project requests, and I can see that this is in review, this is in rejected. I can filter here. Here I want to see which are in review, and I can see that my implement new system is in review. Okay, and I am going to now say I'm going to change it. I'm going to approve it. Okay, and it is not approved. So let's go here, all project requests. Now you can see that implement new ERP system is approved and the new office project is rejected. Let's go to see in projects. Here it is. So to conclude, project requests are going to be transformed in projects only and only if you make them as approved. So if they are in approved state, they are going to be shown here in all project requests or approved project requests, but they are not going to show in review project, be shown in a new in review project request because nothing is in review. But let me go back and see all project requests. So you can see our two project requests. One is approved, one is rejected, and those one which are approved are going to be shown here. You don't believe me? Okay, let's go back to project request. Let's say all project requests. And let's say that I am going to approve this one, the new office project. I am going to approve it. Okay? So it is approved. Okay? Edit. If you don't believe me, it is approved. Let's go back here. The project implement new project system, but it is not shown here yet. It will be shown in a few minutes. But if you don't believe me, I will refresh this page. I hope it is now here. Yes, it is. So the new office project and the project are both here because they are both project request as approved. Okay, so only approved project requests are going to be project. And this is the last thing. When I go back to project, when I refresh this page, and when I want to see all projects shared with me, created me, I can see created by me that I have all projects here. So the new office project and implement the new ERP system in my company is after I approve project request, then they are going to be shown in projects here, in Power Apps, or let's be more precise, in Microsoft Project Accelerator, and automatically in Microsoft Project for the Web. Oof, this was a long one. I hope that you understood project requests and that you will use it because I'm using it, not because I'm using it all the time, but I found it useful. And according to those project requests, and especially uh, when you compare by the projects, let me go to project requests. Sorry, I'm on the wrong side. When you go here, especially when you compare by a project request return of investment and prioritization score, you can easily, very easily, choose which one is going to be approved by those which has greater return of investment, or those which have greater prioritization score. It's up to you, but I only showed you here today the possibilities. This was the long one, but I hope this helps. Next time, I'm going to focus myself on program, and I will show you what the program is. Okay? Thank you very much for today. Have a nice day.